Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for November 2025. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever you find this message is when you're supposed to hear it. If you would like a personal reading, make sure to check out my description box below. There you'll find access to my socials and how to get a personal reading through my website. At the very end of this reading, I will also be doing my name deck, where it's extra confirmation for both career and love reading. And if you would like to get your name added to that deck, you can join my Patreon, and there you'll find when you become a member, you automatically get a personal reading. Your name will be added to the deck. For each additional month that you are a part of my Patreon, you can add another name to my deck. And then for that channel, it's basically extended readings to the astrology signs, and then there's also bonus readings, pendulum questions, and charmed intuition messages, and a whole bunch of fun different things. There's also discounts for personal readings as well, so if you're interested in that, check that out. And yeah, let's get started. Today we're going to be using my Tarot de la Nute deck and my de la Nute Oracle deck as well. So let's get started. We're going to start with career and then move into love. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Well, the week coming up. So I hope everyone has a great time with friends and family and everyone that they love. Okay, so career. Spirit, please connect me with the Scorpio collective. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never force any messages to fit. You'll know if it's your message. You'll know if it's not your message. So there will be multiple Scorpios watching this reading, so just keep that in mind. Okay. They're saying that pyrite can help you. Pyrite is the gold stone. I feel like if you're into crystals, you carry the stone around. This can actually help draw in the abundance towards you. So keep that in mind. We have the wolf, princess and the frog. I feel like you're setting out to make something of yourself. I feel like you've really been focused on career, making your dreams come true. And I feel like you're right at that gate to make things actually come true. Vasilisa the Beautiful. And Merida. Okay. This card right here is all about like overcoming challenges, and it's like it's going to take a lot of work for you to get to the goal that you're wanting, because you're just now starting out, it looks like, but you're going to get there, and they want you to stay strong. I'm definitely feeling like independency. Both of these women, Tiana and Merida, were both independent women. They focus more on like self-love and even their job. They felt like they could do it on their own. They want you to know that don't be scared to ask for help when you need it. I'm getting like lone wolf kind of deal. But you do know what you want, and you should go after what you're wanting to. I kind of get the feeling like you feel like you can't depend on other people, is what I'm getting. They're saying a lot like how Tiana was. She had that dream and everything, but I feel like she really, like how she really believes in like hard work and stuff to get where she needs to go. what her dad taught her, you could have a close relationship with your father as well. That's even with Merida too. I know with Merida, she was close with her father compared to her mom, although she was just like trying to get her own freedom and her own independence, but like she was more close with male figures than mother. I feel like you have more of like of a masculine energy, but you could very well be female. They want you to allow others to help you, though. They're bringing up the flowers that are in Tiana's hand. They're saying it's okay to be fragile. It's okay to show sweetness and your feminine qualities as well. They want you to enjoy life. They want you to balance it out. They want you to have like the best of both worlds, not just focusing on finances, but also on like other things too, like love and, just being in your feminine energy. I do definitely feel like you are taking on a masculine role right now, though. I feel like you have to like hold down the fort. I also feel like something might have happened for you to do that. It could have been because of a breakup or even like someone passing away, but I feel like you could be like a single mom, is what I'm getting. But I am definitely feeling like you are a warrior and you're going to make your way through this. They just want you to follow your intuition on what to do next. Everything that's happened in the past has made you stronger. They just said even warriors can wear dresses. That could be significant. They don't want you to abandon your femininity. I can't even say it right. Femininity. They don't want you to abandon that just because you're stepping into this role right now. They want you to still like show yourself self-love and that gentle touch and everything, while taking care of business, of course. So that's what I'm getting with that. It might feel really dark right now, but I do feel like your guides are helping you along the way to help you through this dark castle, is what I feel. I feel like it's kind of like a maze right now. You don't know which way to go, but you are strong and you are taking it on one day at a time. They're also saying when one door closes, they're specifically bringing up that gate behind her. But when one door closes, another door opens. So even though like something wasn't for you, there's something else out there that is. And they're making me feel like it's beyond this castle right here, like this light right here. I feel like once you get through that castle and over into this light, I feel like that's like your destination, where you don't have to worry about stuff anymore. So, okay, Spirit, tell me more with the tarot, please. Connect this deck with Scorpio, please. What is going on for Scorpio? We have Hangman and Hype. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like something drastic happened and you're basically in Hangman mode. Like you're trying to figure out what you're trying to do. You're trying to follow your intuition on this whole matter. The new moon could actually be important. They're bringing that up. I was going to try to do a new moon reading today. They are telling me something significant happened where, so in the past you might have been like hurting for money and then everything got good and then now it's like you're revisiting that again, like you're having issues with money again. They're wanting you to actually use your magic to manifest good abundance coming in. They want you to know that you're so much more than what you've been going through. And you can make this happen. You have the power to make this happen. You hold that magic. Page of Pentacles, yeah, it's giving me the vibes of like starting over and making sure that's a stable beginning. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. You might feel like, oh, this is going to take forever. I'm never going to get out of this situation, but you will eventually. It's just going to take a minute for everything to like fall into place. You're very defensive. I am definitely picking up on somebody who might have separated from someone. You're very defensive right now. Also on, like I said, accepting help, because the thing is that you're like, no, I'm going to do it myself. No one else, like, I can't count on anyone else. I need to do it myself. I need to make sure that I'm strong and stable, especially if you have kids. Like, I want to be able to provide for them so I don't have to rely on another person, because I feel like you can't rely on them anyways. Yeah, being self-sufficient. You might have gifts, actually. You could be clairvoyant. You could be very intuitive. Obviously, you're a Scorpio, so naturally, like, you're a water sign, so you naturally have that connection with intuition. But I'm definitely feeling like this is something, this is one of those lessons in your life that the universe is trying to lead you to standing on your own feet without having to rely on other people. And I feel like you know this. I feel like you know that you're supposed to be able to stand on your own feet and not have to rely on someone else. Be whole within yourself. Six of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. I'm really feeling like you could be going through a dark night of the soul. You're going through a very dark time right now, depression possibly as well. But it's like, okay, somebody doesn't want to give me that love and that stability that I need, that I'm going to give it to myself. You know, I'm going to put all my focus into myself, into my children, into whatever I need to focus on in my world. And I'm going to cut off access to others who are not giving me the same energy in return. And so this is going to put you through a change where you're going to be able to maneuver better on your path. There won't be like roadblocks to your goals. It's going to open your path more by you following your intuition and not allowing people to misguide you. Three of Cups. What else? I'm really getting like the sense of you going out, celebrating with friends, and like just having a good time. Don't allow other people to hold you back. You are walking away from a situation. Somebody could have put you in a third party. Somebody could have cheated on you. I kind of feel like you feel like you're a fool for trusting that person. So I'm picking up on some information. Oh my God. The Fool literally just pops out. Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Fool. I feel like you're ready. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going in a new direction. I'm not putting up with this BS. Again, the Wolf, the Wolf. These are two different decks. I am so sorry about that. That was crazy. Okay. My whole thing just fell. So I feel like that's significant. This whole new beginning is very significant for you. I feel like it's like the tower falling and you being able to get right back up and like keep going. The fact that you're able to keep going, I feel, is very significant. The fact that just shows like how strong you are. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, notice how this, so when I read cards, not every card that ends up in reverse is how Spirit wants me to take it. But some cards are. So when this one popped out, it was upside down Queen of Pentacles. I go by off of what my guides tell me to do. But I feel like right now you could feel like you're upside down. Queen of Pentacles, like your job, your career, your stability is out of whack. But they're saying that you're going to be able to like turn that around. You hold the key to that success and don't allow those other people to have that power over you. Yeah, right now it feels like unsecure, unstable is what I'm feeling. I feel like in and out energy. I also kind of feel like the depression, the emotions, especially if you are dealing with uh like leaving, like separating from someone. I feel like it's like some days you're up, some days you're down. It's like in between. It's like you're trying to gain that happiness back where you don't have to rely on them for that happiness is what I'm feeling. And if you notice too, like her dress, there's blood on this dress, but like she's coming into the sun where she's feeling that warmth and everything after everything she's been through. So I feel like that's significant. We do have 5 wands. Competition. What's that about? Conflict. About your, okay, so you're having conflict on like within yourself because your dream was to be with this person, but obviously it didn't work out. So it's like now you have to go back to the drawing board and like reinvent like your entire life plan. Like, what do you want to do? What's your new goals in mind? They said that you're going to find it possibly even in your dreams. Your spirit guides might actually tell you. We have 5 of Swords and Hermit and Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to have a breakthrough. You're definitely going to have a breakthrough on what you want to do with your life. I feel like you might be like battling with yourself a lot too. It's also about like, it's also a lot about like being okay on your own and like being able to let this person go, whoever you're with. But I do feel like you're going to get there. You just have to rewrite your dreams and what you really want. Let those emotions flow is what they're saying. Allow yourself to grow from this. Hummingbird could be very significant. But yeah, you're going to get back on track. You're going to be able to take care of business. And you're also going to be able to find new love again. But I do feel like right now it's the time of like self-reflection and working on your career and where you want to go and making plans for the future and everything. I feel like you do hold the answers within yourself. And even though you might be like kind of conflicted about everything because it feels brand new, feels like all this stuff just happened. It's like once the water is clear, you'll be able to see clearer, is what they're saying. When like there's not so much anger built up and like the boiling of water. Once it calms down, like you'll be able to see everything more clear and you'll get a clearer direction on which way to go. And that's when you'll find your breakthrough. But we have Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio. And then we have Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, and Pisces again. Yeah, like I said, a lot of intuitive energy is coming through. So that's important to note. I will be pulling from my focus deck. So make sure you think of 2 questions. That's probably why they said to carry the pyrite around, because this will actually help you on your journey while you're trying to find yourself and which direction to go in. This will help bring in and attract that abundance towards you. They're also saying fluorite might actually help as well with like clearing your mind for clarity. But carrying that with you, I feel like might actually help bring like a piece of your like peaceful emotions towards you too. Um, Clearing your energy with selenite could also help as well. This keeps negative energies away from you, including negative spirits too. There might be some negative spirits that are actually trying to like feed on your emotions. I don't know if you ever like feel drained or whatever, but that might be a thing. So just be cautious on that. If you feel like something is like eating at you, I do highly recommend like carrying selenite around with you. It is classified as a holy stone when it comes to spirits, so they can't come near it. I do highly recommend this, but and they come in all forms. Like it doesn't have to be like huge like that. It could be like a little necklace or a bracelet or something. Okay. Think of 2 questions, label them 1 and 2, pause the video if you need more time. When they pop out, that the order that they pop out is the order that they will be answered. Okay. And then so the first answer is yes. And then if the second yes or no doesn't pop out, then I will pull from my pink deck. Underneath the deck was miscommunication, so there was something very specific about the miscommunication. Okay. Okay. We have new beginnings are coming. Leo could be significant. That is August and July. We have you can trust them. So there's somebody who's in your life or somebody coming into your life that you're going to be able to trust. It could be a Leo. We have manifest your dreams. They really want you to focus on manifesting what you want to bring in right now. Grandma could be important. You could possibly trust your grandma to have like good advice for you right now. Date night could be important. In this situation, third party situation, I was picking up on a cheater. You could have found out that they went on a date or something. Something to do with that. We have October could be important. You could have been born in October. That's Scorpio and Libra. We have 222 alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. Then we have faithful. So I feel like you're a very faithful person. And the thing is that if that person isn't aligned with you, if they don't have the same loyalty, the same faithfulness that you have within yourself, they weren't right for you to begin with. So unfortunately, they're not right for you, but there is someone out there that who will be right for you. We have 111, intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. We have you are mirroring them. They just showed me, wow. They're showing me an image of you standing in a mirror. And you're literally like your higher self is on the other side of that reflection. And I feel like your higher self is like really strong and really proud of like everything that they've been through because it made them stronger. And I feel like you, which you're on this side, I feel like you feel like down and defeated and depressed and everything, but they want you to look into that mirror. They want you to remember who you are. They want you to stand up for yourself. They want you to keep going and don't allow those depressing thoughts to get the better of you because you're so much more and you deserve so much better. There's nothing wrong with you. It's whoever you are dealing with, they have the issue. So, yeah. We have grandpa, could be important. We have August, which is Leo and Virgo. You could begin a new job here soon. You could be a sun sign, Scorpio. We have 555, change, something new is coming. They want you to know your worth. You could be a Venus sign, Scorpio. Sister could be important. Cheater. Yeah, like I said, I do feel like whoever you were dealing with, I feel like they cheated on you and they're the ones that put you into this financial like crisis. We have 1212, self identity, stepping into your power and purpose, and then we have Scorpio. So, we did not get an answer for your second question, so I will pull from my pink deck. Think of your second question. Okay. Spirit, please connect my pink deck with Scorpio. What's the answer to their second question, please? Okay, so we got 2 cards. Think of a third question. Pause this video if you need more time to think. So your second question is Knight of Cups. It says charming, artistic, mediator, caring, and romantic offers. This is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer energy. This is yes. So your second answer is a yes. And then for your third, again, pause it if you need more time. So for your third answer, it is a yes. And this is King of Wands. Leadership, vision, mentor, boldness, powerful, and mature. And this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So that could be important regarding your question, or even just your what you're going through in general with this whole situation. This could be talking about you taking a leadership role. Somebody could be coming to you with an offer, a romantic offer. It could be a fire sign. It could be a water sign. So just keep that in mind. And we are going to move into your love portion. I have noticed that like this month has been there's 2 other signs I've done so far, and they just said it was karmic. Whoever you're dealing with was a karmic. But I noticed that the career readings have turned into love readings as well. So there's definitely been like some issues with finances and like partners and things like that this month. But yeah, so we're going to move into your love portion. Just so you know, I am also an artist. I do custom designs, custom work. I also am a children's book illustrator as well. I have my own brand, my own line out right now. I am creating 12 main books. They're called Crystal Beast. And then altogether it's going to be like 36 books, possibly more, depending. But they're about animals and saving the world and stuff. So if you're interested in that, check that out. I also make like stuffed animals. I have keychain stickers, tote bags. I also do like blankets and t-shirts and for kids. And I hand make stuffed animals as well. Now, when you order from my actual business, because you can order the books online at Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, but when you order from my actual business, 15% of proceeds actually goes back to the Amazon rainforest and the animals. So keep that in mind if you plan to order anything. Also, like the stuffed animals, these are all handmade. They're crocheted. It's called Crystal Beast Jungle Babies. It's my Crystal Beast line, the Jungle Baby line. So I make stuffed animals, and like they come with adoption papers and stuff. So when, say you want to adopt this pink river dolphin, then 15% of proceeds will actually go back to that specific animal. I do donate to charities and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. I'm also going to be creating jungle buddies, and those are like actual bags, but they're shaped like animals. I do have this one right here. I'm working on him, and he's a bat. So, but yeah, so basically his head pops off, and then just open up his body, and then it has like universe lining in him and everything, but I'm working on his wings. Like, he's still a work in progress. But yeah, they're actually bags and stuff, and you get to carry them with you. It's for kids too. It's for adults or kids, whoever is interested. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, these are going to be a little bit more pricey, of course, because they take a lot of time. But I have those. And yeah, so if you're interested, check out my website. Everything is listed down below. If you would like tote bags or blankets or t-shirts, I have those on my Etsy. I create the art, and then I have a company go ahead and create the product, and then they ship it to you when you go to order. So those are pretty cool too. And it's pretty good material too. It's really good material, actually. So if you're interested, check those out. But yeah, so let's get into your love portion. Okay, Spirit. Connect me with Scorpio's love portion, please. This could be a whole new storyline, or it could be extension from the last storyline, whichever you choose. What is going on with Scorpio's love life for November 2025 and into the future? So I'm getting a lot of exploring energy right now. Puss in Boots. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like adventures and everything. You could be very charming, that's for sure. You like life a certain way. And you're not going to settle for less. So you're just, I definitely feel like this is a different reading compared to the first one. I feel like this could be a future prediction as well. Once you heal from, if you were resonating with the first reading, the career reading, after you heal from all of everything that's going on there and get to where you want to be in those goals, I feel like this could be your future reading when you actually decide to focus on love. But as of right now, I feel like for this particular reading, I feel like a lot of adventures and knowing what you want, not settling for less. I feel like you are a charmer. You want to see what's out there. You want to date. You want to have a good time. Anything else? Okay, one more shuffle. Anything else? No? Okay. So we're going to focus on these 3 cards. You could actually like black cats. That's a possibility. Even tomcats could be a thing. Orange cats, not tabby, but tomcats. You could honestly even like mushrooms, to be honest. Like the decor or like little figurines of mushrooms, or designs of mushrooms. But I am picking up on a very happy energy. I feel like I won't be surprised if I see 3 of cups pop out. I feel like you could be dating, getting to know people, seeing what you like, just good company, good vibes. You love music. You might even love to dance, to be honest. Going out, just having fun, going for a drink, being with friends. And I feel like you're really good standing in your career at this point in time. Again, this could be a future prediction for the people who resonated with the first reading I just did. But I feel like if you feel anything is off, like you don't give any energy to it. You're like, okay, no, there's something wrong. I'm not going to bother to keep putting my energy into this. I'm just going to keep moving on and see what else is out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea kind of deal. I feel like you're not too worried about it. 10 of Wands. Can you tell me more about that? They're telling me like your past, I feel like could have even been childhood and everything. You might have dealt with like a lot of BS in your past, and it's like you just don't want that in your life. You don't want to deal with that in your life. You just want to be in good company. Sorry, I can't show that. Yeah. So it's like you don't mind like how long it takes you to get to where you need to be. You're still happy in like your own company. You enjoy connecting with people who actually matter, who actually mean something to you. You're really good in your own company. I feel like you're very successful, well-rounded is what they're saying. You have a good head on your shoulders. Again, you know what you want. You might also like the finer things in life. They're telling me like fine dining, wine. And the thing is that like you can support this on your own. You don't need someone else to like give this to you. You can get this on your own. You are your first true love is what they're showing me. We have 6 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very balanced in your energy, I feel like. Sorry, I can't show her because she doesn't have a top on. But I feel like you know how to like balance your time and energy out, and anyone who doesn't like show you the same respect, you just let them go. Yeah, a lot of happiness. Look at this, the Sun and the 10 of Cups. Like very emotionally happy, very emotionally like set, well centered and everything. You're just here for the good vibes. You have a decision to make. Oh, what's this? Something new is coming in? What's this? What's coming in? Okay. So you could have somebody from the past who's trying to come back. I kind of get the feeling that you're a little bored with them. Could be an ex. But you could just been on a few dates, but I kind of feel like it's like you're thinking about giving them a chance, but I kind of feel like you're kind of bored with them. But I'm also feeling like you don't really want to give the past like a second chance either. I kind of feel like they're trying to come at you and say, no, you don't know the whole story. You didn't really get to know me. And you're like, I know enough, you know. Like some kind of red flag just popped up while you were seeing them and it caught you off guard and you're like, I don't know. So you're a little iffy about going that route. Yeah, defensive. I feel like you saw some kind of red flag with this past person. And you don't know if you want to give your time and energy to it because I feel like Tower. You're afraid that's going to mess up your happiness and throw you off balance. I feel like when you did meet this person, whatever stood out to you that might have hurt you, or you know, this red flag that popped up, I feel like it did hurt you. I feel like it might have took you a while because you might have really liked them. And so it took you a while to get that balance back and being open to dating again because you're like, oh, you might have actually thought, okay, this is my person. I think we could actually go somewhere with this, but then something happened and kind of knocked you off course and you're like, no, I don't want to deal with that again. You do think back to it though. You do think this could have been even, they're saying first love. This could be your first love. You could have like random thoughts of your first love popping up every now and then. if it was your first love, it could be like could have been like a long time ago, and you just have memories of them. I feel like you felt abandoned by them, to be honest. I feel like you felt like you were left in the dark with them, and yeah, you had to walk away. Hmm. They may have, they might be trying to like manipulate you into like making you feel guilty for like leaving them. Huh. Okay. What's going to happen if they give this person a chance, Spirit? Six of Cup, reminiscing of the past. Nostalgia, good things. Like, at first, things are going to go great. Okay. Can you tell me some more, like, what's going to happen if they give this person a chance? What's going to happen if they give this person a chance, this past person? I am getting like sexual energies, stability. You're going to feel confident. I feel like this could be good. Could something go wrong? Like grief. You might still, so it might happen again. I feel like you might actually go back. Like eventually, like at first it'll seem like, oh yeah, this is great. Like we're starting this over again. But I feel like this is karma cycle. This is restarting with a fresh, clean slate, you know. Everything seems great at first. And then all of a sudden you go from being confident into being depressed, being left out in the cold again. So it's just a repeat. Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like this person doesn't give you, like, they may not be really like touchy feely. They may not like Scorpio. I know Scorpios are pretty like sexual. I feel like this person is not, if that makes sense. I feel like at first they'll be great, and then all of a sudden, like it'll get you confident, and then out of nowhere, like they won't want to be as sexual anymore. And then I feel like that right there is going to be like, but I need that, you know, I need that physical touch. And that's where it's going to lead you back into heartbreak. And but this is also growth, because this is a lesson, like you shouldn't settle for less. So it's like repeating a past issue if you choose to go down this route. So you can either, so this is your decision. You can make a choice on rather if you want to repeat an old cycle that's going to lead you basically through the same situation, or you could keep on dating to find your person that you're supposed to be with. This is going to be completely up to you, but this is the decision that's going to be coming up here shortly. We have Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries and Scorpio, Libra and Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo again, Leo, Sagittarius. Your person could be any of those signs. It could be any sign, but those are the ones I'm picking up heavily on. And then we are going to move into your focus messages. So make sure you think of 2 questions. Label them 1 and 2. And let's begin. If you need more time, pause this video. The order that they pop out is the order that they will be received. So your first question is a yes. That one wanted to pop out, but then I went back in. I'll pull that anyways. The second question is a no. Overall energy is Virgo. Could be important. That is August and September. Could be anywhere in your chart, just so you know. Doesn't have to be, but it can be. Also, there's multiple people watching this, so only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, let's see. They want you to reignite that spark, get that confidence back on your own, and don't allow somebody else to like take that confidence from you, especially if like you're doing great and then you get with this person and at first it's great, but then you slowly go back into the old cycle of not feeling yourself. If they try to take that spark from you, that means they're not your person. Your person's going to want to see you shine. That person's going to want to feed energy into you, just like you're going to want to do the same for them. So if they're not doing that for you, then they are not your person. We have father. It could be the father of your kids. That could be important. This could very well be a future premonition from what happened in the first reading. So just keep that in mind. We have cleanse yourself. Make sure to listen to that first reading in case you are dealing with someone who cheated. But they want you to cleanse yourself right now. Get out of that bad energy. That way you can be your full confident self. Ex-lover. Yeah. This is a test. Yeah, this person coming back in to try to revisit things with you. This is a test. Friend could be important. They could have some helpful information for you. We have time to heal. Manifest your dreams. Leo could be important. That is August and July. Faithful. That came out too with the first one. I said Leo could be faithful, so that could be very important right there. You could be having a Leo that's coming in your further future who's actually like a lifetime partner who is actually faithful to you. You could also have Leo in your chart too. So just keep that in mind. Date night also popped out too in the other one. So make sure to check that out. Same with sister. Sister popped out. God's rejection is your protection. That's very important to remember. When one door closes, another one opens. You don't want to try to keep continuing to go down that one door or even keep it cracked open if it wasn't good for you in the first place. They want you to let go and surrender. Business contract. When I get this card, so when it's for like finances, yeah, normally it stands for like a business contract with an actual like career. However, when it comes to love, I mean, don't get me wrong, you could be working with this person. That's a possibility too. But it's more of like soul contract. So it's like, are you done with the soul contract of learning this lesson, or do you need to go through it again? We have Aries. So that is March and April. Sagittarius, which is November and December. Sun sign Scorpio. We have grandma, could be important. And then we have 777. Look, wonderful things are about to happen for you. So keep that in mind. And we are going to pull from my name deck. If your name doesn't pop out, doesn't mean that this is not your reading. Could just mean that your name is not in my deck. And if you would like to get your name added to my deck, you can join my Patreon. There you'll get a free mini reading. And you just send an email to my email stating your name, that you're a new member, and that what your sign is. And for that month, I'll be doing free readings for that sign on that channel that other people don't get a view. Come on. So I'll put it this way. They're only those readings are only directed towards my Patreon members. So the likelihood of those resonating with you are much, much higher than my readings on YouTube. So those would be more personal, and I go into a lot more different like fun things. So, and every now and then I might actually like put a post up and be like, okay, who wants a card for the day, you know? And do a quick intuitive reading for you. Okay. This could be your name, their name, nickname, middle name, last name, your friend's name, your grandma's name, you know, anybody's name. So just keep that, your boss's name, friend's name. Yeah. The list goes on. The possibilities are endless. So again, just take what resonates. Okay. So Scorpio. Here we go. We got Zach, Nick, Hillary, Liam, Crystal, Julianne, Peyton, Paige, Emma, Elijah, Joseph, I just heard Josephine, Andrea, Heather, David, Angelique, Evelyn, Hazel, Chloe, Cindy, Austin, Anna, Brent, Julia, Terry, Thomas, Michelle, Isabella, Tiffany, Amelia, Charles, Olivia, Wyatt, Jay, Jessica, and James. So Scorpio, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helps you. I am wishing you many blessings and the best of luck towards everything that your heart desires. And I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead, a very happy Thanksgiving, and I hope to read for you again soon. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if this reading resonated. I would love to hear it. If you don't want to share all the personal details, that's completely fine. I completely understand. Just comment like an emoji below or something. But yeah, I would love to hear feedback, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will talk to you later. Bye.